And that's just how we start.
Oh my god. Hello, darlings and dears of the internet. Welcome
I
back
love
to
that.
tonight's episode of Die Roll.
Yay.
Welcome.
Everything appears to be working, so I don't know how YouTube
Nice.
streams work. It's literally the same buttons for me, so this exists somewhere. Oh, I just got a notification on my phone.
Hmm.
Okay, cool.
I know. I was gonna say. I just did too.
We've been doing this since 2018. Okay. All right. Let's see. Which board are y'all seeing right now?
Wasn't it?
You just
No.
now got back in here? You just now got in here.
The water.
Yeah.
The maze.
Yeah, I'm in here.
I'm in here.
You just now got back in
Right narrator.
Dad, you might want to.
Yeah, we're seeing with like the maze and stuff that was on the top floor.
Okay. Well, why don't
Put
we
that
leave
in
this
the last
board
1
open
minute.
for a moment as we discuss what happened last time. So one of our party members was, well, a couple of our party members were mysteriously
Indeed.
controlled by some good impersonators last time. So how about we fill in our missing traveler as to what happened last time. So you were all staying at an inn, or trying to stay at an inn.
That's me.
We got to an inn, and we needed to get there. There's like a raffle. All the rooms were taken, but there's a raffle up to get like a high-end like penthouse room. But you had to win a raffle to actually get into it. And we needed a place to stay, and we all have a crippling gambling addiction, so we went for it.
Oh, why? When did everyone develop crippling gambling addiction? I thought that was just Pam.
It's a little bit of both.
Well, it was in different forms. You all said about.
And then
Continue. Go ahead.
yes, we all did various tasks. Pam and Lily attempted a blackjack-esque game of cards. It was more fantasy and geared towards using dice mechanics to get the outcome. And we're able to win by the skin of their teeth.
Very much by the skin of their teeth. I believe some chaos rolls were used.
We got a cat rat out of it.
Yes, indeed.
That's true.
Yeah.
Got a cat rat?
Cat rat.
Yes.
Cat rat, okay.
A rat named Cat.
Yes.
Oh.
Cat
Okay.
rat.
Big old
Lily
rat.
was looking for a cat in the bar, and then rolled a nat 1, I believe, for the search, and then rolled a nat 20 to like befriend the rat, which was in place of the cat that she was.
Okay.
Just to make herself seem more like sympathetic, I think.
I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Darius, would you mind muting for now? I'm sorry. We hear your fan.
For me?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Thank you, Darius.
Thank you.
We love you, Darius.
We do. It's just the fan is a teensy bit loud tonight.
Yeah, so we have a new animal in the...
Again.
Am I behind or is Danny behind?
I'm not
I think
sure.
Danny's behind.
There's a little bit of a lag.
Your initial scheme to convince these men to sort of aid you in gathering of tickets?
Oh, just like... You mean just like who we were impersonating?
Well, yeah. What was your story?
Yeah, so... Oh, what were our names?
The written in part.
Oh, it
Bridget-
was
It
Bridget
was
and
Terabithia
Terabithia.
Yes. Terabithia Bellbottom and Bridget Bellbottom. We were
Yes.
sisters. Lily and I we posed as sisters coming from a distant land to find the beloved of Bridget. I was Bridget, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Yes. To find my beloved, and I was enlisting the help of these three men to
Okay.
help me, one, find my beloved,
Mhm.
what's his name? the Archibald of Raven Arch.
Of that.
Duke Archibald of Raven Arch. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm.
I love the Victorian element
Yes.
of
Yes. So, yeah, I was like, I can't find him anywhere, but I need to find him. He's the love of my life. And then we ended
Okay.
up just, hustling these men for, and we won. We won the poker game by some sleight of hand tricks, by
that.
some
Nice.
Oliver rolls and chaos rolls. It was
Of
pretty
course.
crazy. I'm
The
very
only way
shocked
we
that
can
we
succeed at
won.
things.
I'm very shocked that we won, honestly. It really worked in our favor.
It was really close.
Yeah,
That-
Pam and Lily worked well. So Pam is
Nice.
pretty pleased with Lily at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's good.
So
Nice.
yes,
But
we run
as-
some raffle tickets, but I don't think it's
Yes.
gonna matter in the end. I don't think we're even gonna stay here.
And the reason
Yeah, I
why
don't think we're even gonna stay here.
the reason why you may not
So-
end up staying there is there appears to be some complications with
Yes.
our good friend Rendor. Rendor, would you like to explain a little bit about your experience as this lovely inn the past night?
Yeah, so I did some wrestling
Mm-hmm.
and did rather well in my alter ego. Granny got red.
Oh yeah, okay. I remember
And,
mentioning that.
Also spotted well, the one who wants to kill me, Baron Burnaby von Teschen, amongst the guests in the
Mhm.
casino/inn.
Okay.
So in that process, I communicated with my compatriots the situation. Also noticed that Grignut and Ashoka were somehow getting themselves arrested.
What have you done to my boys?
That was not. That was
And
still
so
amusement, my
therefore
friend.
informed the party of that.
Mhm.
That's fair. Yeah. Okay. I accept that.
I informed the party of that situation before running the heck away.
Okay.
And I believe Lily ran away with me.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah,
We
we
were gonna
left
meet up with the
the
group.
inn entirely.
Yeah, we left. We ended up in some like swamp area with like a few houses here and there, and I'm just sort of hiding,
Yeah.
waiting to meet up with the party to figure out what's going on. We didn't actually really communicate all that well.
But yeah, you
Yeah.
just panicked and ran.
Just kind of panicked and just kind of boogied.
There was a
Mhm,
brief
mhm.
powwow in the women's bathroom.
That makes sense. I mean, I do that too.
Yes, that's
Alright.
where I informed them of the circumstances.
Okay.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Love it.
I am
Yes.
attempting to find.
Darius and I went up to the upper floor where there was a big obstacle course, maze, other things going on. We did a bunch of riddles.
Oh yeah. Okay. You told me about the
Having-
riddles.
Kind of being kind of inconsequential to the plot. We did that for like 20 minutes. It was great.
Yeah.
It's very fun.
We saved Ashoka and Gregnut from
Oh,
the
good. For themselves.
very harsh, grip of these really nasty guards. They just
Mhm.
they were so ruthless, honestly. They just did not want to let you guys go.
Wow.
Yeah, so we had to fight tooth and nail to get you guys back.
Thank you.
And we
Thank
did.
you for that.
Yeah,
Thank
we
you. I
did.
appreciate that.
We did a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're a good man.
Yeah, thanks. So I think we're leaving too, right,
Okay.
Darius? We were leaving with the boys to go find Rendor and Lily. But also, I
Yep.
think Iris and Maud were next door, right? They were at the inn next door because Iris has money.
Yes, that's correct. So,
What do you even think to ask her to pay for us, I guess?
so the inn next door, the much.
We
nicer
technically
inn-
did get money from the shipmates.
Yeah, you do have some money. I believe the primary aversion to the other inn was understanding that the Baron was briefly spotted before entering this cheaper inn. as the place where he was staying before he visited this inn
Okay.
for some gambling and what have yous. The last time he was spotted by the rest of this party
It was also just crazy expensive.
Yes, that is true.
Mhm.
But the last time he was spotted was atop the roof of this other inn, which apparently seems to be set up to either nightly or occasionally observe the final trials of the night of the gambling inn to watch the people partake in the obstacle course. But that was, of course, before you all flew into the night sky on the flying carpet. For the moment, leaving Iris and Maud behind at this other place
Mhm.
to search for your other friends. This image is not loading properly on my screen. but that
Yes.
is okay. Was it like this? It's a little too stretched. Anywho. So, with all this in mind, those of you who are on the flying carpet, which is Pam, Darius, Ashoka, Gregnut, where are you going?
It's a really good question because we don't know where Rendor panicked and ran off to. But luckily, I got a little something for that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it's worth using it right now though.
Can we not just
Need it again later.
check the general vicinity?
Yeah, I guess we can. We can just fly around a little bit. I don't want to. Okay. All right, guys. We have to find Rendor, find Lily, but whatever you do, do not use Rendor's name. Okay? Ashoka, Gregnut, got it?
Whose name are we not using?
Rendor.
What name am I calling Rendor then?
We're just looking out for Rendor, okay? We're just looking out. We can call for Lily, maybe, because she should be with him. But I still don't want to attract too much attention to us. Rendor
Okay, so so what you're telling me is that Rendor is obviously someone that we don't want to get attention on, right?
yeah, but I don't think any of us
So
get.
you're implying that he's probably also in disguise.
Yeah, you saw him.
Then,
you saw him.
then how would I know what Rendor looks like?
You saw him in disguise. He's Granny Gutwrencher right now.
Darius.
Listen, I feel like it's been longer than it has been.
As these two are having this conversation at the head of the carpet, Darius, could you roll a quick intelligence check for me? Also, if you would unmute yourself so we can hear your reaction to it.
All I'm saying is just keep your eyes peeled. Does anybody else have dark vision?
I can literally just turn into a cloud of mist. That's it.
Do you have dark vision?
No,
You are still muted, my good
but
man.
then again, I have no
Have
idea how
dark
to
vision.
check.
You might actually have dark vision if you're a half orc.
Yes, you should have dark
Oh.
vision, Ashoka.
He's full orc. Are you full?
He's a half orc.
I have dark vision. Wow, I have dark vision.
Also,
Oh,
Pam,
okay.
I think
Wait,
you
what's my
might
other
know
half
you're a
then?
tiefling. Darius, you might
Why do
want
I have
to
dark
mute.
vision?
With your 18...
It's usually half
You-
human,
you
but I feel like
can't
it's
just not answer that.
Darius, with your 18 intelligence...
It's very Danny being
Yeah.
behind is.
yeah.
Hey, what's happening?
She's a little behind. I don't know why she's lagging.
You want to tell me something?
Yes, I'm trying to tell you that with your 18 intelligence check, as you're flying up over this kind of intentionally waterlogged area, this little town, there's a brief moment in your head where you're like, it's wise of them to try and remain as inconspicuous as possible. However, you're also flying above a city. So that may or may not be possible. You do not currently see any other flying vessels above this notable town where you're intended to move by water.
Yeah, I haven't seen
how
any
do-
airplanes or seaplanes or anything like that.
How do I use Night vision, dark
Dark
vision.
vision, you have it automatically.
You just see with it. It's like you have extra
It's just passive,
sight.
I think. You can see in the
Yeah.
dark.
Okay, what? Oh, okay.
Do you all
So that's
wanna-
just like I can see in the dark, basically.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Would everyone
Okay.
want
So
to make
you're
a
telling you're
perception check for me? So you can use.
so you're
dark
telling me
vision?
it's
Yeah.
How far behind am
Okay.
I?
Can Rendor and I also make perception checks?
You can.
It's like a good, I don't know, 2 seconds, 2, 3
It's
seconds.
enough for it to be like, what is happening?
Yeah.
Should I?
Is there any way we can fix that?
I can try to disconnect and reconnect to my internet, but it might break everything. Should I attempt it?
Hmm. I don't
Yes.
know. Nick.
Make
It
the
is quite
chaos roll.
distracting.
All right, I'll give it a shot.
Maybe if you just leave the call and then come back. So just
Maybe. No, wait.
Hello, stream. I'm alone currently while I try to get Discord back up. Apologies about this. Internet's having a thing tonight.
I think I lost Pam's wig.
Hello?
You think she'll be mad?
Hello.
What about a lost
There
wig?
we go.
Hello?
Hello, can y'all hear me?
Hi.
Yes,
Yes.
but it's a little funky.
Okay, let me say a full sentence and see how it goes. Once upon a time in a land far away, there were too many bugs and none of them could stay. So they had to learn to go on their way.
It seems fine.
Okay.
Okay. Is
Seems
it
like
lag?
caught up
Is
too.
Not
that made
lagging
up
either.
on the spot, or is that like a pre-prepared poem?
That was made up on the spot.
That was
Oh,
beautiful.
wow.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
It didn't end. It didn't finish. But thank you.
That's the best part about it is that it's open ended.
Yeah.
That's true.
Like the giver. Okay.
Yeah, it's just like that. It's modern giver. I agree.
Okay. So,
Oh yeah, I think that's much better.
okay, dope.
Very cool.
So, I was continue with your conversation about a wig.
Yes. Go ahead, guys.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Do you think she'll be mad? I lost her wig.
mm, well, you know her better. I think, based on the interactions we've had, I think she might be.
Oh.
I can look for it. Is it? I'm gonna search in the water, see if I can find the wig. But I'm also standing out in the open. Is it? I don't think she'll be too upset. It's hopefully they have a wig shop here or something.
Lily, the perception check you made, was that to look for your friends, or is it in searching for this wig?
That was looking for my friends.
Okay. I will say, currently you spend a decent amount of movement and time to travel a slightly greater distance than you may have anticipated. So, I will say at the moment, I don't think that you really see anything from your friends, especially due to the fact that the area you were coming from was a slightly more industrialized area, not terribly, but just that it had more shops and things. So, the sky clarity in that zone is less clear than where you are now, which, as it's hitting the tail end of dusk, is starting to turn to, like, you know, a very beautiful, clear, starry night sky, which is lovely, but unfortunately doesn't have your friends in it at this moment.
Mm-hmm.
For the rest of your sakes, you can continue and see in a moment. For your perception checks, I will say, Pam and Ashoka, you're a little bit too busy kind of debating about how this would even work to properly notice the things going on around you, though Pam, you're sort of, I imagine you're the one leading the carpet, kind of idling it in a large sort of loop around the area of this small township that you've been able to come across. Darius, you're sort of able to see not really a specific personage or anything, but you're able to see sort of in the vague miles beyond the edge of this place, once it moves away from kind of the touristy entrance area, you can just see kind of a vague outline of just smaller areas that are more swamp-like and where people might begin to live in individual places, a little bit more isolated, but that's slightly further in. You don't see anyone specific, though. And with the quantified answers to your roles, continue with your discussion.
Hey, Airmill. I was. Oh my gosh! I was like, I did it! It finally happened.
The thing.
Hey, Lily.
Yes, Ren?
I had a
I
thought.
almost called you Nindis.
Yeah.
Like, that's our other game.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Hey, Lily. I had a thought, and I realized we left without a rendezvous point.
Yeah, I realized that after we left as well, but I don't think I have anything that can communicate with them. Do you?
Only if they're within 120 feet.
Maybe. Well, as far as I know, there's no one in the city who's actively trying to kill me, so I could maybe fly. Would it be too... If I flew up into the air and hoped that maybe they saw me from wherever they are, that would be too conspicuous for others that maybe would try to attack. I'm not sure.
Maybe if I cast light on you, they just think you're a big firefly.
All right now.
I was small. I can always undo it though. I'm not sure. Well, should I am small right now. Should I be small for this, or?
Yeah, maybe if you start small, and then if it's not working, then you can go big.
Okay. I can also... I can transform into a crow again. Would that be more or less conspicuous? Probably less. I'll do that. I will do that. And you see, for the first time, Lily actually transforming into a crow, which is kind of like weirdly, realistically grotesque, but also magical. And like, yeah.
It's the werecrow.
Yeah. And I'll fly up to the branch next to you.
All right, then I'll
Can you talk?
cast light.
I don't know.
I'll cast the cantrip light on Lily.
Sweet.
Can Crow
I
really
will-
talk?
I don't know how to play druids well enough to know this
I
information.
don't think
but I can
wild-shaped druids
check.
can talk unless there's a specific part of their subclass that allows them to. But are you?
I think that's...
Yeah, I guess. Technically, ravens can speak.
Well,
I don't know
yeah,
about-
you can
yeah.
imitate words.
Yeah,
That's true.
because she keeps her her intelligence, and her wisdom and her charisma when she wild shapes.
Yes. So it's different than
Cool.
this idea.
Well, while she's yellow sky light in the sky, can she fly in Rindle's name? Like
Really
like skywriting, but only at night.
I'll
Please
fly
no.
up and show my light, and then I'll... I don't think I'll say anything yet. I'll just kind of rest there and see if anybody notices.
Okay.
Darius, you know what? I just realized I'm fighting with Ashoka for no reason because you can just talk to Rendor, can't you?
we fighting?
Might as well have been.
I thought we were having a creative discussion.
Ashoka, literally, shut up.
No.
What do you say, Darius? Can you
Well,
talk to him? Can you just
What I
message him?
believe is over our time together, different parts together, he's gotten better, so we can still talk about things nowadays that we couldn't talk about before. So I don't have a problem talking to him.
Can you message him though? I mean,
Always, I'm sure I have that all the time.
yeah. Did you made it special, right? I'm remembering that correctly, right?
If I remember
So you
correctly,
can-
Darius never actually made an Oliver roll to extend
Really?
the range of message. No,
Oh, he just does
he
it.
just insisted upon it. So, Darius, let me ask you now, diplomatically. Would you like to use an Oliver roll to try to permanently edit your message capabilities?
Make it without range. You can use it all the time. As long as you need to.
There is a chance that
Shoot
you
for
Okay.
the
fail.
stars. Shoot for the stars, Darius.
Okay, I'll shoot for the scar. I'll shoot for the moon.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, let's do it.
All right. So for the
I will donate mine to you if it does not work.
okay,
I will
so
also. Yeah.
since you can do this as your
Well-
players, that is perfectly fine. So Ray Von Licht, Dr.
Yes.
Are you doing this out of pure will, hope, some kind of memory, based on a bond, based on curiosity, or based on understanding?
I'm going to say based on understanding.
So then just roll 1d6 for me.
Let's go. Let's go. You got this, Darius.
Hold on. I'm on the wrong screen.
A 3.
Mm,
Okay.
wait. Wait. Should we chaos roll it, Darius, or do you want to stick with the 3?
Well, let's see how it goes.
Okay.
I will say that with a 3, now we enter into apparently the negotiations round of the chaos roll ruling, of the Oliver roll ruling. With a 3, I will say that you can have message with unlimited range, but only on 1 use per day.
Hmm.
Okay, with the rest of the day, it's a standard.
120 feet, not behind
Okay.
walls.
Unless
It-
I think it's not behind the walls unless you know where they are or something. If I recall, I could be wrong.
Does that still mean that he can get a response back, though?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
And we enter into
Did-
the deliberation period.
Casting, is that like a spell cast? Like
That's a
using message or?
cantrip. It's a cantrip,
Okay.
but it still takes a full action to cast if you try to do it in combat. So that's
Okay,
the
got
other
it.
thing that he still doesn't get. He can't use it infinitely
Okay.
in combat, and he can only do it with unlimited range once per day.
But otherwise, he can use it multiple times per day, not in combat.
Not in well, you could still use action message in combat, but it would take up a full action.
Yes.
If essentially if
Okay.
he had rolled a perfect 6, I would have given him what would be a version of the spell that works the way he actually uses it, which is always, and it doesn't take actions.
So you sure you want to stick with 3? I don't know.
All right, everybody, tell me. You guys tell me. Should we go into chaos now?
I
Pretty.
feel
It's
like
pretty cool. Once a day.
yeah, you could potentially try to do another one later on if you wanted it to be better, and just
True.
stay with this one for now. I don't know if that's how it works, but
I think it's like Pokemon rules. It's like evolutions. Right now we're in like the kind of trashy mid-tier, forgettable Pokemon stage. Like
Oh,
Ivysaur.
no.
It's like, oh, cool, whatever. You're gonna be forgotten once Regisaur shows whatever his name is.
Regisaur, the president of Nintendo of
I was
America.
gonna
This
say
is-
Reggie
but-
Fils-Aimé.
I will say this: this is a good deal,
Okay.
which you have. There's
Yeah.
there's like a third level spell that
Mhm.
does this, and you get to do it for free once a day anyway.
And the third
You
level
you
spell
have a
limits the
good deal.
words.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm. See, yeah, I agree with Max and Nick and Ryan. We can build upon it later, perhaps.
Ryan, should I literally draw this out as a negotiation phase and whatever mechanics these are?
Yep.
Like it.
All right.
So I'm going to write it down in my book.
Yay.
Yes.
Yay.
Democracy is a beautiful thing.
Was that Elvis?
That was just me. That's my normal voice. I've always spoken like that. I'd appreciate you not compare me to some king of rock and roll.
I see. So do not look at Austin Butler. Do not pass go. Do not.
No, I mean you can compare me to Austin Butler. I wouldn't mind that.
I see.
Like if you're like he looks just like Austin Butler, I'd be like, okay, that's fine.
I need to look up who this is because I have no idea who that is.
I'm like,
He plays
Cool.
emo Elvis.
Yeah, the new Elvis movie.
Oh, I see. That makes sense.
All right. So Darius, you now have message with an asterisk, and because you've just done it, you feel a little bit of a shiver in the air as something about the world shifts just for you because of who you are in the real world and your relationship with your DM and the people around you. Now what are you going to do with it?
No.
I'm going to call out and I'm going to request him. Where are you? So that we can come get you and we can get out of here.
Are you sending that to Rendor or Lily?
I
Do
thought
not
I was
say
going to.
both.
Pardon me?
Do not say both.
No.
Okay.
I'm going to call Rendor.
Okay.
Wait a minute. Who's the other choice?
Lily, who is currently a glowing raven. Rendor is your
Yes.
friend, who's good at fighting and currently is dressed up as a grandma, but who lost
And who-
the wig.
without a wig.
But
And
you
is
don't
also
know
in a
that yet.
tree.
And is also
Yeah.
in a tree. You know none of this, but you know your friend Rendor and you know Lily.
yeah, but Lily's not the one I want to find and bring back to either, right? Okay.
Yeah. The
Randall.
Yeah.
You get a response back. Darius,
Mhm.
I don't know how you're doing this, but I'm in a tree. Which way do we go? Is it to the northwest? Is that what you said, Gran, last
Yes,
time?
you went northwest.
To the northwest. There's a glowing bird flying above it. That's where I am.
Well, then we're right here. So we're right next to you.
I start looking.
We're on the carpet. Look in the sky.
I'll stare into the sky. Can I try to, I don't know, perception or something?
Sure, roll another perception check, and I will say, Pam and Ashoka and Gregna, you all hear this side of the conversation on Darius's half of it. So I will say each of you can roll perception with advantage, because now you know a thing to be looking for.
And if it helps,
So
I'm
roll-
just looping around the tree that Rendor's in. I'm
Mhm.
not like straying too far.
Okay.
Roll perception.
Roll per peppo, please.
Oh my gosh.
Oh no.
With advantage.
No.
I said with advantage.
Oh no!
Wait. So advantage means again, right?
Advantage means
Yeah.
roll twice and take the higher. Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. Okay, much better.
Come
Okay.
on. Come on.
Aw.
Oh,
Alright. Darius, you also get to roll perception with advantage.
Oh, cool.
I will say, Rendor, so you got a 19. You can roll with advantage as well, since Darius gave you a thing to be looking for.
okay.
Okay. So I will say Pam and Darius, yeah, after a little bit of time, it takes a little while. Like, you have to kind of, you're already kind of circling the edge of this tourist area just off the docks of this small zone here. But eventually you do see sort of a ways away. You wouldn't see it if you weren't looking for it, because it sort of just is melding into the rest of the starry sky. But it looks like a star too close to the ground. And then you realize it's moving. And at about that same time, it's maybe almost a mile away, which makes it hard to see. You have to, like, compare notes between the two of you to be like, is that a thing? Yeah, that's it. The thing that helps, though, is that the area surrounding it is relatively dark, as people have kind of gone into their homes for the night and surrounded by a swampier area. And Rendor, with your 21, also having been given something to look out for, it takes you a couple of their same roundings of the area you came from. But you do eventually see, oh, there's a brightly colored thing floating through the sky, and moving. And it's the movement that makes it catch your eye.
All right, I'll climb to the very top of the tree then and try to like wave them down.
All right. Easy enough to do. It takes you still roughly, I forget how fast the carpet can move. Call it a good 5 to 10 minutes of carpet ride before you're able to make it. But you are able to set upon a path. I will say, everyone on the carpet, give me a stealth roll to see how much people are noticing you as you do fly above this very populated small town.
I would say if they know where we are, I'll drop light on. I was gonna say Airmo again on Lily,
Right.
just so that it's not as attention getting.
Okay.
I'll land back on the branch too after realizing that it's been dropped.
Okay. So you have a direction to go in. So that's an 8 and a 5. Darius, can you roll stealth for me? And then Gregnut, Nick?
Yeah.
How stealthy do you think Gregnut is?
Well, he's rather rotund.
Yes.
But is this at night?
Yeah, it's just about nighttime. It's like,
Well, he has green, like dark green skin, if that has any contributing factor. His hooves clack a lot, but he's not walking on solid ground, so I mean.
I will be generous. I will.
Okay, you know what? I'll say this. He's learned how to be quiet for when he has to wake up in the middle of the night to go out to the dog run to use the bathroom and his, when he's living with Donut and his family.
I'm not even kidding. I was literally thinking the same thing. I'm being generous in this moment. Roll 1d20 plus 1 for me.
Let's see if I remember how to do this. Slash roll 1d20 plus 1, you said?
Yes, please.
Oh,
Alright.
Oh my
Okay.
god.
I'm nailing these rolls tonight.
So, nothing happens in the immediate, but what you don't see as characters but you can know as players, is that more than one set of eyes tracks the colorful carpet carrying a set of several loud passengers who just caused a little bit of a stir in a well-known gambling hall as it flies over the small Navale area. But you, knowing none the better, sail along the way the small amount of time it takes for you to catch up to your friend, eventually landing on this same set of shores deep in the night as the sounds of what's closest to a city that you've come across in a while fade behind you into this smaller swampish hamlet type area surrounded by small buildings that could be houses, could be tiny businesses. You're not fully sure. It's definitely a more domestic area. But you are all back together once again.
Oh wait, we found them.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Render will
Still-
like hurriedly climb off like out of the tree onto the carpet.
Hmm.
Hey, where's your wig?
Oh,
Oh, you lost the wig?
I'm sorry, ma'am. I lost the wig. I think it was in my desperate swimming.
Okay, I made that out of garbage a long time ago. I can definitely make another one. It was just lots of dirty, disgusting garbage. It's okay.
Oh,
What do you mean?
Okay.
Why is that?
how is that not supposed
Why
to
is that
elicit a
so-
disgusted reaction?
Garbage has saved my life a lot of times.
Yeah,
Like, it
I'm
just
I'm
saved
sure
yours
it
tonight.
has. I'm
It has
sure it
saved
has.
yours tonight, Rendor.
How is it?
I
How
would like a little
oh.
bit of respect for garbage in this
How has it
moment.
saved? It hasn't saved my life.
It might save your life one day. Garbage will
You
save
know
your
what?
life one day.
When that happens, I will give you my left hand.
Oh my gosh.
Awesome. I'd love
Yeah.
to have your right hand.
That is a oath.
Okay,
Lightning crashes in the distance.
that's
Roll a
perfect.
D6
Appreciate
for me.
that.
A what?
Oh,
Roll
D6.
two D6s for me.
Ooh.
say things, Nick. Just stop saying things ever.
Oh my gosh.
Alright.
Hmm.
What's happening to me?
Alright, noted.
Those are good
Ooh.
rolls.
Are they?
Interesting.
For D6, yes. I
Oh,
only have one
okay.
D6.
Oh, I just assume everything is like a
Fine.
20 roll thing.
Nick, just drink your water. It's fine.
Okay, you're right, you're right.
Okay, so we should probably get out of here as soon as possible. We stirred a lot of stuff in that gambling hall. Rendor, your disguise is kind of falling apart. I should probably touch that up a little bit.
Yeah, it's a little wet.
I should probably touch up everybody, and we should all kind of be in disguise. I mean, I'm wearing. I don't know if you noticed, but Darius and I switched clothes to be less conspicuous. So
Wait.
perhaps we should all do some clothes changing to make ourselves look less like we are.
I know how to be in disguise. I proceed to reach for the tree that Rendor was just sitting in and touch upon the wood.
Okay,
Oh, no.
that works. That works.
Okay.
Honestly,
Does no one stop this?
no, this is perfect right now. Honestly,
Alright. Roll a wisdom check for me, my good man.
the only
Yeah,
unfortunate thing is that
wisdom.
he doesn't have his steed anymore.
Oh yeah, no, I'll have my steed. You know what? Maybe not.
Wait a minute.
I feel wrong about that now. Do what?
Roll a wisdom check for me with Ashoka's stats. Pretty
Because Lily's just a nice lady. You can just use
Ooh.
Regnite, honestly.
So that's a wisdom save, but that's okay because I don't think you're.
Oh
proficient in that.
wait, let me do a.
No, it's the same number, so it's okay.
Oh okay.
So a 20. That means you can fully control it, and you push some of your life force into the tree and suck a little bit out of it, transforming it slightly into something that you'd see in a drier area, just growing halfway out of the tree that you just climbed up, Rendor. As before you, Ashoka transforms into a tiny, withered old man. This time, only with hair growing out of the very back of his skull and a very tight braid, and like some kind of a tattoo in a language none of you speak along his neck.
Okay.
Lily Crow gives out a shocked squawk, just like, "Ah?" What was that?
Do I know that that's
Why
Lily?
is it a parrot? Why is it a parrot sound?
I don't know. How do ravens sound when they're mimicking
Actually,
voices?
Kind of like parrots, actually, when they.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Also,
you can YouTube it.
I still have. I've intentionally left my hat a thing. It's just kind of oversized over my crow form. I also swoop down like a hawk and pick up Cat to bring her onto the flying carpet.
Roll an animal handling check for me in your raven form, because I feel as though a rat would have learned to be a feared of a raven.
Okay, I think I keep my skills. I don't have.
Yeah,
like,
you keep your how does it work? You keep your wisdom, your intelligence, and your charisma. But the skills
Okay.
you only have if the animal you are is also proficient in those skills, and you just take the higher of yours or the animal's
Okay.
form that you're in, as I understand it.
Okay. So
Cool,
are
cool, cool.
ravens proficient in animal handling is the question.
No.
Okay.
I can subtract. Let me see. What stat? Or if I keep my base, what stat is animal handling based off of?
Wisdom?
And-
Question mark?
Oh, my wisdom is 5, so it would
Yeah.
be. Oh, it would be the same anyway, because I don't have proficiency in animal handling.
Oh, okay. In that case, those of you who do not know that this is Lily turned into a raven, was watch in shock as a raven who was previously lit up to show where Rendor was, just picks up a small rat sitting by the waterway, and kind of, like by the scruff of the neck, almost like it's a mama cat and a baby cat, but it's a raven and a rat. Just kind of picks it up and puts it down next to her. Sort of like folds away.
All that this
over
is
the rat.
Lily.
I wave with my wing.
So am I able to tell that this is Lily?
I would say so from that interaction.
Okay. From the hat and the rat,
Yes.
cat, yes.
Cat, the hat, and the rat.
All right, so Ashoka's fine. Lily's a bird. That's fine. I've switched clothes with Darius. I think we might be okay. Rendor, I should probably turn you into somebody slightly different. Gregnet, I don't know what I'll be able to do with you, my man.
Hold on 1 second. Gregnet jumps onto the ground. I don't know if this is allowed. Makes a makeshift mustache out of grass. What do I have to roll for this to happen?
Roll a nature check.
Nature check
He
using
fails,
Ashoka
I can also
stats.
Oh, right. That's fine. Just use the Ashoka stats.
Can I give him advantage just because I can help?
Yeah, that's fine. Absolutely.
Help with the disguise with the yes. So
So
roll
I
again.
roll again. Okay. Oh my gosh.
This is terrible. I can make it a little bit better.
Okay. You do not get to make a nice long mustache. You make like a droop.
Is it like a prepubescent child who's like just going through puberty and like
sort
pathetic
of?
excuse of a mustache?
I'd say it's more like you tried to find a mustache at Party City, and one side of it just won't stay up.
I don't like how you're dogging on Party City right now, but I'll take it.
Rignut, do you have any beans of disguise? Is that a thing?
Whoa.
Bro, it's funny that you ask. Yes.
Roll 1d10 to see how many beans you have today.
I got all the beans I need. I got that many.
Alright. Roll 1d6 for me 3 times to see the color of beans that you have.
1.
So yellow, red, green.
All the primary colors.
That's okay. It's okay, Greggy.
So there's a chance
What
one
do you
of these
mean?
could be something.
You're still learning your colors. It's fine.
What do you mean?
Gregnet, we'll discuss this later. You're not proficient
Okay.
with colors yet.
Oh, Donut said I was a master at colors.
Who?
Like this donut, like this grass right here. This is the most beautiful shade of purple I've ever seen. And this
Yeah.
night sky, beautiful, vibrant yellow.
I think Donut gaslit you.
Right? What does that mean?
I think he gaslit you about colors, my friend.
Oh, no.
Donut said that gaslighting is where you provide good advice.
Oh. It's okay. We'll talk about this later. It's fine.
Okay.
You
I'll
illuminate.
just give him
them
a pat
with
on the shoulder.
knowledge.
Don't assume
Well,
we
yes.
Okay.
How does my mustache look?
It looks good. So let's focus on these beans.
Okay.
So you got yellow, red, and green.
Yeah.
So what do they do?
Well, sometimes you just kind of have to, let the beans do all the talking.
Okay.
Hey, can we discuss this on the move whilst flying in a direction further away
Okay,
from
Rendor,
this
first,
town?
let me just make you look like somebody different, okay? Let me just work with what we already have. You lost the wig. Well, there's no garbage around, so I can't make another one.
Make him look like me.
Do you want to look like an old man? I can probably do that.
That could work, yes.
Okay.
I will
Try and
say-
make
I
you
never
look
said
old.
I was old.
Right, you're in control so much.
What's everyone's passive perceptions?
What does that mean?
15. It's below your skills.
18.
18.
Below my skill.
Mine is 25.
Where are my skills?
So
Yeah.
Lily and Rendor, both of you would probably notice that a couple of the smaller, cabins and small homes near you, there's some slight smoke starting to puff up from some chimneys, and some small lights are turning on inside. You're not sure
Cool.
if that's anything related to you or just people are awake inside of a house.
People are warming their hearths. Let us move.
Do I need to roll anything to disguise him?
Oh yeah, roll with your disguise skit. So roll what would this be?
Yeah.
Charisma plus proficiency.
Hey, look at that.
21. So Granny the Gut Render has transformed into
Grandpa Go-Getter? I don't know.
Grandpa Go-Getter.
All right. Here we go.
What's
Beautiful.
being one who is proficient in seeing old men due to the proximity of the fact Ashoka turns into a different one every time. What sort of old man do you turn Rendor into?
I want Rendor to guide me into what kind of old man he wants to be. So I asked Rendor, who's your favorite old man that you've ever met? We'll turn you into him.
Favorite old... Oh my god.
Only have one right answer.
That's off the bat. Could you just,
I'm just painting on his face.
Yeah. Could we do it so that, can you use some of my beard as a comb over?
Sure. I can
And then, just the longest eyebrows you could possibly make.
For sure. I can do
And then
that.
maybe stuff a few hairs in the ears too.
Okay. Done
Awesome.
and done.
Yeah. How do I look?
You look old. it worked.
Excellent.
Give you a couple wrinkles. Bada bing, bada boom. Okay. I think I have to disguise my tail. But we can do that on the move. So, how many people can get on the flying carpet? Is it just 4?
Yes.
Oh, how many? Oh no, we can't all.
I'll unraven. If you're saying this out loud, I'll unraven, and I can just, depending on how fast the flying carpet can fly, I can just fly next to you.
Okay.
And
Can you
carry
hold
Cat.
anybody?
I can try.
You can maybe try to carry me, I guess. I guess I would be the lightest. Maybe not, actually.
Does
Old Man Ashoka,
anyone
maybe?
have the magical means to turn someone into something small?
I think I can.
Because how many of there are? There's Gregnut, Ashoka, Pam, Lily, Darius, me. Did I get everyone?
Yes.
So there's 6 of us.
Yes.
If 2 can fly, or if one or 2 can and or be transformed into something small, like a small creature, or can fly, either of those options.
That's true.
I can make somebody small, or I can make myself large and carry someone, but I'm not.
Well, that's perfect.
Works.
That also might draw attention. How many people can you turn small?
I believe it's only one at a time.
Turn one
unfortunately.
person small, and you can fly yourself, right?
Yes.
Well, there we go.
Okay, so maybe Gregnut, do you want to be small since you're the largest of us here?
Ah.
No, I said Gregnut.
Well, I don't know. Am I really? I don't know. Am I really the
It's not.
biggest?
It's not. Yeah, I think.
I don't
I
know.
mean, you're very
I'm-
tall.
I'm not that tall actually.
Are you not? How tall are
No,
you?
I'm like 5'3".
Oh, really?
I don't know. Greg Donut always gives me different measurements. He kind of keeps me on my toes, you know.
Gregnut is relatively short to the rest of you.
Really? I thought he
Yes.
was big.
He's
Okay.
very squat.
Interesting. Okay. All right, then who should we shrink then?
I can tell you that
Shrink me.
Rendor is how big is Rendor is 200 pounds.
Hmm.
He's a little bit on the big side.
Is Gregnut more than that?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm
Oh,
like
Then we're
I'm
shrinking
like
Gregnut.
I'm like 5'70", I think.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. That's pretty impressive.
You know, I eat my beans. I'm a growing
true.
boy.
Yep. Okay. Well, let's shrink down Gregnut and get this party rolling.
I'll do that. I'll cast Enlarge Reduce on Grignut, make him tiny, and I'll
That
carry
lasts.
him and Cat in my arms.
Yes. How long does Enlarge Reduce last?
It only lasts for a minute, but I can
Oh.
cast it multiple times.
Okay.
We can
Okay.
get at least 3 minutes out of travel, which is
So-
a pretty good distance.
That will be a relatively good distance, but let me ask you all this: where are you going?
Exactly. Well, we have to go back. We have to go back that way to get the animals and to get Iris and Maud. But I think Rendor needs to leave first. I think Rendor needs to get out of here regardless.
If-
What
I don't
if?
know. I don't know how the rest
What-
of us are gonna get out of here.
What if? Okay, I'm sorry. Who's the fairy crow lady?
Lily.
What if Lily shrinks down Rendor and they get out of the city? We go get the animals with the flying carpet, and then we meet them at a rendezvous point.
But this city is made of water mostly, so do we need a boat again?
Leave that to me.
What?
I have my ways.
Do you actually? Wait, can't we just ride you or something? Aren't you just like a big water creature?
That's my ways.
Oh. Okay. Okay, well, we should find a rendezvous point. I don't know if Maud and Iris are gonna want to leave tonight. Maybe they can catch up with us tomorrow.
Could we go, and then Darius could use his special message the next day to tell them to rendezvous with us and bring the animals?
True. True, but I don't want them to be responsible for all the animals. Honestly, I kind of want... I think I need to do something with the animals. Attempt
Maybe
to
let
do something
the
with
animals have their freedom.
No! Are
Oh,
you joking?
I
Are you kidding me?
just
You wanna
they-
leave
they kind of,
Joseph
I'm not
Maxwell
nothing against
Swanson?
the animals. They just
You, know,
kind of
you can't leave my mammoth. That's my best friend, except for all of
I
you
need
guys.
to get the animals.
just letting them, have their
Or
way about their
Rendor.
choice of how they live their life.
I will
as
send
opposed
you to the
being-
wolves.
I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with the animals or anything. It's just,
Pam, listen
maybe
to me.
they've had
Listen.
enough of the adventuring life. They don't live as long as us. Maybe they need to
Dare
retire.
you.
Pam,
How
you gotta listen to me.
Settle
Listen to me.
What, Ashoka?
It's time. Proceeds to cock gun. It's time to
Oh
move
no.
on.
There are no guns.
Imagine
Also,
if I
that
had a
sounds like you're
gun.
gonna kill them.
Oliver will have a gun.
Render
Yes,
roll a
I
wis-
I do my Oliver roll for Old Man Ashoka to have a gun.
Oh no.
Render roll
say
a wisdom
wisdom?
check. Give me a chaos roll, Old Man Ashoka. Or Oliver
Yeah.
roll. What are you... Are you doing this out of will, hope, memory bond? I feel like you're doing this out of will.
I want a gun for a hand purely out of will.
Okay.
Ooh.
Roll
Hand?
1d6.
Nick,
gun.
please
Like Mega
rephrase
Man.
that.
Oh, I want
Not a
my
gun,
hand to
not
be
a
a
gun.
gun. I want my hand to be a gun.
Please no. That's surprisingly
Ooh.
high. That's surprisingly high.
So
Oh my god.
you do not have a gun for a hand. What you do have
Aw.
is your hands. Rendor, you see something like he's trying to form a shape with his hands that you almost feel like you recognize the pantomiming of, and then a second later you shake your head out as you're distracted by a much different thing, and that old man Ashoka's left hand has transformed into a heavy repeating crossbow with
Ooh.
what it looks like almost a wooden arrow tipped with bone shooting like ready in the
Hi.
to be shot.
All right, everybody, I'm running this show now. Give me the rat.
I'm
He
not
aims it
even
at,
gonna
at
ask.
Lily. Give me the rat.
Cat? Cat, what do you want to do? I'm not.
I want to eat the rat.
Okay, well, I'm not going to let you eat Cat, but I'll let her decide if she wants to be free or stay here.
That's very progressive.
I'm not sure
I
if y'all
just-
can hear the rat noises I'm making.
No.
Okay.
Not at all.
Well, just know I was making rat noises.
I will say that Cat is very small and easily concealed, if that
Mhm.
helps.
And easily digestible.
Lily just stares at you. Doesn't say anything. Kind of gives
Okay.
you the first, like, dirty look that you've ever seen Lily give to anybody.
Whoa.
Right, you win this round, but this ain't over. You owe me a meal.
Okay. I think Darius and I at least should go back to the inn place so I can retrieve the animals in some capacity.
Going with you.
Darius
I'm
can
game.
message Maud and Iris and kind of tell them the plan.
So you don't want to just drop the animals off at a farm somewhere where they can
No,
live out their days in safety.
I'm gonna try to do something. Okay, and if it doesn't work, then I might consider your plan. It's just the three of them, right? It's just the Panthers and the Mammoth, right?
I mean,
And then the Griffin, but I don't know if the
No,
Griffin's
that's
still
mine.
here.
That doesn't come. Yeah,
Oh.
I can summon that. Yeah. Don't
And
worry about
Snack. Don't forget about Snack.
along with
Snack
the sleeping
and-
halfling.
No, they're always with me.
Yeah.
I'm carrying them right now.
Where?
So don't worry about that. In my poncho with Jacques, it's fine.
You
In
can't.
your scarf of infinite.
That's
your
how this has
infinity.
been this whole time.
You can't put living thing. Okay, you not in
What are
the
you
scarf.
talking about? I've
Technically-
been cradling them this whole time. They're small. Actually, did we drop her off? I don't remember. I think she's with me. It's fine. I'm not
I
gonna
don't
leave
think
my
you're
sister
supposed to be.
behind.
Do you want to make a roll about it?
No, she's with me. It's fine. Hey.
Do you? I don't want to be mean.
What?
Be a dungeon master, Danny.
I
Be assertive.
What is your strength modifier, Pam? Tell me
Oh,
right now.
gosh. Strength modifier?
it-
-2.
Uh huh. So you're
Oh,
telling
no.
me that you have been carrying
Yeah.
a sleeping halfling
I'm
this
strong. I
entire
grew up on the street.
time.
I grew up on the streets. I had to carry everything with me that I had. So while I was not born with much strength, I developed it over time because I lived on the streets.
You did not. Your sheet says that you did not. That's what the numbers mean. I will say this.
Wait, what do you mean?
Mm.
I didn't grow up on the streets.
I'm not saying you didn't grow up on the streets. I'm saying that your strength modifier is -2. I will say
Okay.
this. This doesn't have to
Sure.
count as your Oliver roll. This is negotiation. Roll
I'm gonna use my Oliver roll later. Okay, go ahead.
roll 1d6 for me out of bond.
8.
All right. What you have is essentially while you were leaving the ship, Snick shedded a little bit, and you have a part of the old skin. And you had a moment with Snick wherein you felt as if when you tore the skin, Rowan and Snick would be brought back to you in a moment. But they remained on the ship, sort of as quiet cargo.
So they're not here?
Not actively, but you have a way to get them as soon as you want them again.
By tearing the skin, you said?
Yes.
Oh.
You have a summon halfling and snake
Yes.
ability.
Okay, I guess that's fine. We don't need them actively right now.
Yes.
Alright.
And with that 6, I will guarantee you, the human person, they're safe.
Okay, it's fine, I guess. It's fine. Put my
So wait,
sister on
there's a
boat, that's
halfling?
fine. Yeah, that would Alyssa, my sister, you know her. She played with us literally one time as a what was it?
A halfling rogue named Rowan.
Yes, but she was it where they fall asleep?
Yes, narcoleptic.
Narcoleptic, yeah. She has narcolepsy, so she's literally just been asleep this entire time, and I've just been, yeah.
She's been
Just
in
been
the
like
corner.
intravenously like injecting
Yes.
food into her and stuff.
The reason why she comes up when we mention the animals is because she's been sleeping down with the animals in the bottom of the boat
Oh, okay.
the
Yeah.
whole time.
Okay. Alright, that's fine.
amazing.
That makes more sense, just for her to be on a boat instead of me carrying.
Yes.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Alright.
So, the question remains: where are you going
So I'm still going back to the inn for the animals.
now?
And I think Daria should come with me and see if
Going to
Iris
because I
and
gotta get my
Maud-
mammoth.
Yeah, well, they're part of the animals that I'm going to retrieve, yes.
How do you? Never mind. Okay, sorry, I
Okay.
forgot about the mammoth.
Okay.
Is Kronkadonk here? Is Kronkadonk here yet? Or
Kronkadonk
he at
is with
home?
me at all times.
Okay, but you're strong, right? So you can carry him without problem.
I'm a big man.
Okay.
So,
Right, Danny?
Kronkadonk is an extraplanar being, as Gregnut is. I am not
That's
concerned
fair.
with this.
That's
the
fair.
Yeah,
reason-
Kronkadonk will come around whenever he wants, you know?
Mm-hmm.
There he is now.
I forgot the noise they make for Kronkadonk. What's the noise?
Kronkadonk.
That was kind of scary.
Yeah, that was the wrong noise.
Kronkadonk only halfway appeared. There we go. Hey, Kronkadonk. Hey, buddy. Here's a bean. Here's a special bean treat, separate from my 3 beans. These are just, it's a bean treat. It's not an actual bean. It's just a treat that I made shaped like a bean. You can't take these from me, Danny.
All right, so if they're gonna go back,
Yes.
Rendor will. His plan is to get further away from
Yes.
that city.
Agreed.
So if there's like another village that he knows about, or if there's like it's on the way to the Oliver Point we were looking for,
Mhm.
he'd head that way. And like I don't know, does he know of a village or something like that?
Roll a quick history check.
All right, my history is a mystery. +3. Okay.
Where is my
1,
D?
2, 3.
Hey,
That's
nice.
18.
So you do know that essentially your township that you would come from, Keswick, that's sort of like further in on Castrain is actually past the capital. The reason that these kind of smaller villages don't super have names beyond calling them something like the Docks or Navale, which is basically just docks in another language, is because it is so close to the capital that it's sort of just kind of like an overflow of people who want to be close to it, but sort of like a couple days journey. So you could probably make pit stops along that way, either just kind of camping out, or perhaps finding very small inns. Or, you know, if you really wanted to book it or you had other means of transportation, you could try to rush to China, which is the capital.
How about this? The nearest nondescript village that is neighboring this one. Can I head there? That's on the way to the Oliver Point.
Okay.
Can I head there?
Yes.
Okay. I'll just dive off the carpet and just do
Just start
midst of swimming in.
Wait, am
swimming
I,
in,
am I
in-
coming with you? Should I go with him?
I will say, Gregnuts, if you cast Enlarge Reduce then, it probably would have worn off by now. So I'm going to
Yeah.
be charitable and... are you going to try to make Gregnut smaller if he's trying to go back to the main area with Pam?
Oh, that's true. He still needs to be small. If...
How are you going to transport a mammoth?
Let's see. Well, actually, wait. It's Ashoka, Darius, Pam, and Gregnut are going to be the only ones on the carpet, right? If I...
Do you guys want to take Ashoka with you? Please take Ashoka.
Do you... Ashoka... Oh, he just said BR.
Yeah.
If he wants... Yeah, I don't know. I'll start following Rendor. I'll leave
Yeah.
Gregnut be for now.
Right.
Oh, because... Yeah, there's enough people to fit on the magic carpet without needing to shrink or grow anyone. So I'll just follow Rendor
So
and
this,
not...
not to cut you off, this blue dot is roughly
No
where
worries.
y'all are right now, since you moved a little bit further north
Wait.
past the...
I don't see a blue dot. I just see a picture of
Black
houses and trees.
I moved y'all to the Valora map. Do you not see it?
I see nothing.
I just
Yeah, I
see
don't
houses. Maybe I'll refresh the page and see what happens.
Yeah, I'll refresh as well.
I did it, I promise.
Okay,
Put it
yeah.
up. There it is.
Okay, now we're in business.
So this little blue dot is roughly where y'all are right now, and then the village area that you would be heading to is like a little bit closer to something like here. The like most direct ways you could go to this would be to cut through the capital, unless you want to avoid that much kind of noise, in which case you'd have to go around.
Sorry, I'm not seeing a blue dot
Hmm.
you're mentioning. Is it okay? So I'm looking at. I've got Brusicki, Chanel, and I know we're like. Oh, you sent an image. Okay.
Yeah, I thought that might help. Also, I don't know why my screenshot program.
Oh,
didn't work.
that's where we are. The blue dot right there.
That's where you're headed. That's a little bit further inland than where you are. Picture that, but slightly to
Okay.
the right, and that's where you are.
Okay, and then, so in the Chanel kind of area.
Yeah, so you would be at like a small village just outside of Chanel, and it starts
Yeah.
to get more developed the further inland you go, with Chanel being like the main capital because it was one of the first areas that kind of became developed in Castrain when they first moved in, which is a thing you know from your history check.
Okay.
And then Keswick would actually be one of these smaller yellow townships along the outside. So
Yes. Okay.
when it comes
I
to
don't-
yes.
I don't see a map anymore, hon.
Okay. I posted it in Discord, but I also tried to put it on Roll20. I'll move you back to the main photo so at least y'all can look at something. See if that...
That time worked.
Maybe it's just because that other one is an older map, I might have to reload it.
Okay. Yeah. So he'll just pick, whatever he knows about of the nearest village.
Yeah, you plan on essentially gladiatorial tours throughout just about all of the any area that had a place to fight in throughout
Yeah.
around the city, which there still roughly is. So
Okay.
that's not a problem at all.
Okay, and he'll just tell the group to meet him there, at that village. The town of
Benightus.
the Night Dust. Yes, meet at the Night Dust, and he'll like explain where it is.
That is not what
as
I
you-
said, but I like yours better. It's now the night.
The night.
Yours is much better.
The night bus. That is very cute. I like it.
Who is asking me a question?
Nothing. Go away.
Nah, who? He
Yeah,
raises
no.
his crossbow at you.
Ashoka, dive in with us. We're going.
Okay. Ashoka dives into the nearest body of water.
All right. I need
Meet us at the
everyone.
Night Dust with your animals, unless you've decided to do the right thing and free them.
Shush! I'm gonna do something. Shush. Okay. Please do not lose Ashoka. Please.
Ashoka tries his best to escape.
No matter no matter where you go, Rendor, I can find you, so you can go wherever, and I can locate you. So it's not a problem. We'll meet you there.
Excellent.
Okay. Are you okay with us splitting up for maybe a little while, Darius? I know this is not your typical cup of tea.
Not my favorite, no.
So would you prefer something else, or can we just get on with this real quick?
Let's just get it on and let's get on.
Okay,
Alright.
let's. How did I know that you were not gonna be? Okay.
All right.
All right.
So who's swimming and who's carpeting?
Rendor and Ashoka are swimming. I think Lily's flying above us.
Okay.
Yes,
Mhm.
I'm following you. I'm flying just above the water to not be obvious, but yeah,
Alrighty.
I'm going with you too.
We're gonna have to, because you're planning to swim. You're just planning to swim to the next village. That'll take a decent amount of time swimming. So whenever we flash back to you, I'm gonna have all of you roll a series of athletics checks, and then sort of a, let's say, a timing check. So to start out, let's keep it simple. You know that you're in a relatively safe space because you're surrounded by homes. Go ahead and all of you roll a quick 3 athletics checks for me as you head out on your way.
The athletics.
Even while I'm flying, do I still have to roll athletics?
Well, can you fly forever?
I think so.
Okay.
I mean, maybe Constitution checks might make more sense. I don't know. Let me.
Do you
pretty
use
sure I
wings or magic to fly?
I just have wings.
Yeah, it's
just
like
a fairy.
walking or something. Just
Yeah.
Then I'll say
Wait,
that's
so do you want me to roll 3 times or like?
Yes, roll 3 times, please.
Okay.
So a 13, 26, 12, 25, 29. Alright.
this is what he was made for.
Yes.
Hmm.
So Rendor immediately Olympic power swimmer throughout the water, and the reason that you're falling a little bit behind Ashoka is that you're kind of caught in the backdrift of his like powerful pulses in the water. So
Peter, he's your.
Bro, I'm drowning. Help me, carry me.
Yeah, I can try and
Grab my little crossbow hand.
Yeah, his little crossbow hand. I'll hook his crossbow in my foot.
oh my
You know, I'll hook my
god!
foot through his crossbow, and I'll just sort of like drag him as I swim.
Ew.
Take my innocent little hand.
Alright.
Ew.
Take my little hand.
Okay.
My other hand's not strong enough.
If that's
Yes.
the case, then moving
Oh my
forward, Ashoka will have advantage on athletics checks. Rendor, you won't have disadvantage, but you will have like a -2 penalty because you have a stabbed foot.
That fair enough.
Alright. So for the first round,
Okay.
you're all okay. Lily, you watch this from above.
Oh my goodness.
Alright.
I'm just focusing on Cat, not really paying attention.
Alright. And off we go. We're going to break away from these 3 for a moment to follow those of you on your animal rescue mission. Before we do, would anyone like to take a quick break?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna run.
Okay.
Use
Yeah.
the
Seems good.
Dear viewers, we'll be back in a few minutes. I'm going to go to the
Do we have like
And you
sponsors? We can
Come
play
down
like,
here and fix my screen.
I will do that. We do not have sponsors. Our sponsor is
From our sponsors.
Imagination.
Sponsored by Gregnut's Blacksmithing and Bean Company.
Put a little.
All right,
That's
I'll
not
be
the
right
Greg Nut voice. We'll be back. welcome back, everybody.
Oh, welcome.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hi.
Alright. So, our athletic team is off to swim to the next closest small village on the outskirts of. Can't pronounce my own names for things. This is my own fault. Outside of Castrian Central City, Chinel. But Pam, Darius, and Cragnut, concerned with the fates of their animals, head back to the docking station on the small outskirts of this semi-nameless town. Where exactly are you all headed? Who's driving?
Because it's my magic carpet.
Mm-hmm.
Darius, do you want to go message them first, or should we deal with the animals first? Message Maud and Iris, that is.
Well, we're not close enough yet, right?
Yeah, but I think it's in the generally same area.
Well, you're
So what
few
should we do?
miles away when you went to go be where Rendor was. So,
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean the animals and Iris and Maud I think are in the same general area,
that is correct.
right? Yeah.
They're essentially one building over from one another.
Yes.
So I think we should go there first before I try to message anybody.
So get the animals first?
I don't know if I can message the animals, but I can always try.
No, yeah, I'm gonna mess with the animals, and then you're gonna message Maud and Iris.
Okay.
I have a question for the players. Should I try with my Oliver roll to? Well, I don't know what Gregnut wants to do with his mammoth, but should I try to make the animals small and more easily transportable? I can literally turn the panthers into kittens, perhaps, or should I make them all steeds that I can summon with my Find Greater Steed spell?
Ooh.
Just so they're still with us and I can still summon them.
Can
And they're in a more spirit kind of realm kind of thing.
you make Joseph Maxwell Swanson big again at any time you want?
If I summon him as a steed, or do you mean like if he's small?
Like if he's small, can you make him big again? Like imagine if we need like a battering ram. We could use him if he's big, but not if he's tiny.
Oh, that might be better to maybe make him one of my steeds then, versus
What if he feels used?
I mean,
I have a metagaming question. If-
this is metagaming.
is-
I'm asking you guys as a player, not as a
Yeah.
character.
Is Joseph Maxwell Swanson not one of the triumvirate transformed into
Yes.
a mammoth?
Yes, this is true.
Okay, I just wanted to.
Is it really? I did not remember that.
Yes, Nicholas.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then
How
I
did
think
that
we used
happen?
an Oliver roll to make them forever be a mammoth instead of
Mhm.
transforming
Oh.
back.
Render,
I remember
this is before
that.
you got here.
Okay. So is this a villain that you cursed to be a mammoth,
Oh.
Yes.
Pretty much, yeah.
and then you drag it around with you on your adventures?
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying,
mean-
should I just give it a nice peaceful life as a spirit I summon from time to time?
I'm down with that.
Yeah. I
Well,
think
So
that's
as long as you summon him so I can like hang out with him and give him peanuts and stuff.
Yeah, that's fine. He'll be in spirit form, but as a
Or
yeah.
give him
but-
spirit peanuts.
Okay.
Spirit-
You have
Brought
peanuts.
to you by Spirit Airlines.
So okay, Greg, now are you part of? I guess you are a player technically. You can hear all of us, I guess.
Yeah.
Pam.
All right.
Big question. Did you choose
yeah.
your side this morning, or did you flip?
I haven't chosen. I haven't flipped in a while.
Well,
So
do you choose or do you flip? Because the only way you know if you have that spell is if you choose versus flip.
then I can choose. Yeah.
So which side do you choose? Just tell me the first
I.
letter.
T. Is it T?
I don't remember. That's what I'm asking.
I think it's T.
Okay.
It's T. Yeah.
Okay.
Because that's the one that has that spell. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I see it right here. It is T. Okay.
All right. Perfect. Also, Darius, are you all right? I thought I heard distress.
Mm-hmm.
I was stretching out and I banged my bad elbow on my
Oh.
Oh.
Tart.
I'm
Are you
sorry.
okay?
Oh.
Thank you, thank you.
Okay.
Just
Okay. So what does
You know-
everybody else think? Should I? Oh, go ahead.
go ahead.
Yeah. Should I make them steeds that I can summon?
I think
And
that
I
that would
can-
be cool and convenient to
Best,
have them
you know-
still, but not have to physically carry them around everywhere.
Would that satisfy Rendor? With they're apparently too inconvenient to travel around with.
That would be amazing.
But
I will even donate my Oliver roll to help you if yours doesn't work.
Yeah.
cool.
It is
Awesome.
theoretically killing all of them, but just
I
That,
don't
well,
know.
that would also
What happens-
satiate. That would also satiate old man Ashoka, since he apparently just wants to off him like old Yeller style.
oh no, that's true.
I'm sorry. That's too much. Okay. Yeah, I don't really know what happens. Like, I summon spirits that take the form of the steeds, so I don't really know what that would do to the panthers. But I would hope that that just turns them into like cool spirits living in a cool spirit realm. I guess. I don't know how it works.
Let's consult the dungeon master.
The dungeon master.
Take it away, Jenny.
Okay, so this is a meta conversation, which means I cannot answer you. You
Hey.
have to do the thing and see the consequences, because literally an Oliver roll is trying to fix the consequences before you enact them.
Mhm.
This is how
Okay.
this works. I will say you can
Alright.
roll an Arcana check in character, if your character is having this idea, to try and see how much your character knows about the Summon Steed spell.
Yeah, because I don't. I mean, I would. Okay. Because I don't want to hurt them. I don't want to
understand.
kill them. But I want them to be happy and free and safe and not. I don't want to put them on a farm or a zoo.
Or a circus.
The wilds are also acceptable. I mean, whatever they're inclined to
Put
dwell.
them out there.
Okay. So with an 18 Arcana check, I will say you recall in your understanding of this spell that this spell does not so much make them not spirits in a way that people in the real world would traditionally consider spirits, but makes them creatures sort of the Fey realm, which does make them somewhat incorporeal and inconstant, but basically makes them magical beings in their own right. Depending on the way you word the Oliver roll that you would do.
Are you serious?
And
I have to think of words?
based on the way that you would roll and how you would word it.
Okay, you guys gotta help me out, okay? With that
Exactly.
information in mind, you guys gotta help me.
Just roll a
We'll
save.
use mnemonics.
Send them to the Fey Wilds, which is a very nice place for animals, and
Okay.
then make it so that you can summon them from the Feywild every now and again.
As a greater steed?
Yeah.
Okay. So do you want me to send all of them, Gregna, including Joseph Maxwell Swanson?
I don't.
I think he would be happy there.
He's happy with me.
But you can see him. I can summon him whenever I want.
Can I speak to him one last time?
Okay, we're almost there. Okay, so I'm gonna say it how Ryan said it.
Okay.
Because that was perfect.
I
So
hope
are
I'm right.
Are you doing this before you get there, or are you doing this after you've seen them?
Yeah.
Okay.
Um,
So I will say, are you trying to be stealthy as you enter the same space again?
I don't think so necessarily.
Okay.
Because I think they were just somewhere outside the inn. Was it the inn that we were just at though?
Yes.
Okay,
The
then should
inn we
be
were
stealthy?
just in.
Should we run? Ew.
So I have. I had to say words, but you distracted me. Okay. I have an important question. Where are you landing? If you're not trying to be stealthy.
Well, should we be stealthy, gang? Darius and Gregnet?
I think we should land on the dock where all those little ships are.
You think that's where we should land?
Yep.
That's a distance away from the inn itself, just so you know.
Oh,
So the way it works is this: the docks are the basic area as you're coming in, literally off the ocean, and then like taking the tiny pad boat in, is how you get to the individual shops and inns and what have you. The rest of what's here. So you can choose to land there and then try to move stealthily or not stealthily across the water by whatever means you choose, or you can try to land directly at the inn with your carpet.
I think that's the way to do it. I
Are
was
you
thinking
stealthy about it?
I thought that this thing here with the boats are. I
Hmm.
thought that's where we were. Just land on the dock by the inn.
Okay. Should we be stealthy though? We could try for stealth, I guess.
I
I'm
don't
not
care.
very good at it. Okay. Gregnat, what's your stealth?
That's a good question for the Dungeon Master.
Gregnat, I do
Yeah.
not. So the way that we had just discussed it earlier was that you have a +1 to stealth.
Oh.
I have a plus-minus stealth.
Okay. Should we roll for stealth, guys? Just to see?
Yes.
Alright. Oh, snap!
Hey, nice.
Natural
How did
20.
that even happen?
Okay. And then Darius rolls stealth and Gregnat rolls stealth, which is a +1. I heard you say +9, but you roll a +1.
I thought you said plus
Wait.
minus, and I
I
just
thought
That's what I thought too.
Yeah.
My
No,
brain tried to
you-
turn it into a word, evidently. Okay, so 13.
So is that like a 1d6 plus 1 then?
1d20.
1d20.
1d20, okay.
So that's pretty good, Darius.
Dirty
Dang,
20.
okay.
Yes.
Okay.
nice.
So, you all are able to slip in with relative stealth as you kind of land essentially on the back docks of Evelyn's Evensong, the inn and gambling hall where you had spent the rest of the evening. Everyone make perception checks for me as you approach. Just to see what's up. 24.
Oh my gosh,
Amazing.
nice.
Eight and a
Oh.
1. Okay, so
Nick, no, that's not.
That was
You get persuasion.
Oh gosh, dang it. My eyes
Wait,
are
what
so
is
bad.
perception
What
check-
is Gregnut's?
Gregnut's
Yeah.
perception is... He cares
Perceptive.
about animals, so I'll give him a +3. Gregnut's perception is
nice.
conditional.
If it's beans or animals, he's there.
Yeah,
Or donut.
7.
Oh my gosh, no.
So Darius and Gregnut, you're more focused on trying to remain quiet. Pam, it's coming so easily to you that you don't even have to try, which is why you're able to focus instead on what you're able to see, which is that the rooftop area of the wealthier inn to the side is not entirely deserted, but seems to be populated by what appears to be like a long rectangular table surrounded by a bunch of men, and some of these men you recognize.
Gross.
Reno,
Darius.
Reno and his two compatriots from the gambling table before sit together with a fourth man that you don't recognize, but who appears with like you've seen like active armor in the way that it looks and seems and what it's meant its purposes for. You've seen it all the time in battle. This is a dude wearing purely shoulder coverings of armor with specific like silvery baubles on either side of them, as if to signify some kind of a rank that you don't understand. And I will say, with a 24 perception, that's pretty awesome. Good. It occurs to you that this might be one. Let me get this name right.
The guy that wants Rendor dead.
Is that the one? Baron Burnaby von Teschen?
Baron Burnaby von Teschen. Yeah. Though you haven't seen many barons in person before, Pam, you've seen a few acted out in like stage plays, and you're familiar that the like 4 silvery baubles are like a telltale sign of baronry throughout Castrain. So you take this all in as you head down quietly.
As part of my natural 20 stealth check, could I kind of eavesdrop as we're moving down, moving past the rooftop? Or are they too far away?
With the stealth, I'd say you would probably be further away than you would be close to listen.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
What you're
Then I'll
probably
just put
doing is like flying right below the edge of the building so that they don't quite notice you.
Okay. Okay, I'll put that in my back pocket for now.
So you notice this, the other two do not, as you swoop down and land quietly, the bottom of the carpet tickling the top of the water, behind the docking area where hours ago a animal race was to be held that Gregnut and Ashoka promptly got kicked out of for trying to free all the animals. As of right now, that back area is lined with small cages for smaller animals that have been docked there. A couple of traditional horses are there's like cages on a very small back porch, and then if you look further to the left hand side of the back of this building, there's clearly like a built out area to house larger animals that is currently still a little bit overfilled with a couple of horses, some ducks, and then you have a hard time seeing your panthers as they're kind of curled up in a shadowy back corner, almost on top of each other, pretty much asleep. But what is easy to see, at the very edge of this barely tall enough structure, practically bursting, is a certain mammoth whose back end, with a tail, is just kind of flicking the water. Joseph Maxwell Swanson facing inside of this corner. No idea how they even got him in here. Yes.
Look what they've done to my boy.
All right, Greg, go say your piece. Let me know how you feel.
All right. Gregnut approaches Joseph Maxwell Swanson. Hey, buddy.
So I'm listening.
Listen.
Aww,
I know.
it was cute.
I know. We've been having some great adventures, but it's for your own safety. I think it's best if Pam, puts you in. Where is it, Pam?
The Feywilds, I guess. Is that the spirit realm? I don't.
The Feywild.
You're not
is
sure?
where you would know this from your Arcana check. The Feywild is where you pull your find steed from.
Okay, got it.
It's something
My
different
steed.
than like an afterlife or spirit realm.
Okay.
So, for your own safety, you and the panthers and any other animal that we may or may not have is going to be put into the Feywild. Okay, buddy? Joseph,
Roll.
don't give me the silent treatment.
Did you do it, Danny?
Oh, I'm trying. Hold on. Let me turn the noise filter off my mic. It's gonna be awful
Okay.
for a brief moment, so you can hear my sub. Hold on.
Joseph, please. What are you thinking? Tell me your thoughts.
Oh my gosh, where is this?
Communicate with me. If you don't say anything in 3 seconds, I'm going to assume you don't want to go. Oh, okay.
Aww, so cute.
What's that, boy? You don't want to go? Oh, you do? You don't mind going? You require a sacrifice? It has to be Pam. Joseph,
Oh my God.
Joseph, I think your inner demons are coming out again. We talked about this. This can't happen anymore. Joseph, please don't make me do this. Oh my gosh, Pam, hurry! Cast him away before it's too late. His power is resurging. Hurry! You have to hurry. If he kills me, the triumvirate will return. He says. I don't know if that's true, but
disadvantage. So that's a +3 with disadvantage for
Oh
Greg.
no.
oh gosh, hang on. Oh my gosh. +3, you said?
Yeah, but at disadvantage. So roll twice and take the lower.
Oh my
Okay.
god.
Oh my gosh. Now, Bam, you gotta hurry. Oh my gosh. His power is surging.
So he doesn't
What are you talking
he doesn't have enough room to make quite a fit, but you do hear something slightly cracking in the back of
Oh,
the stable
God.
that he's in, and like the boards under his back feet where he's stomping are kind of.
Damn, it's do or
Oh
die.
my gosh,
It's
do
do
it.
or die, Pam. You gotta do it. Pam,
Gragnut, calm
Pam,
down.
please.
Okay, I moved
Pam,
towards
we're all gonna
Mammoth.
die.
I moved towards... Okay,
You gotta do it now.
I moved towards the
Take this shot.
Panthers. I moved towards the Panthers and the Mammoth.
No, not the Panthers. Don't worry about them. Get them later. You gotta do it now.
As you walk
All of
through the
them.
stable, a bunch of ducks kind of scatter around you.
It's
Oh
all
my
of
gosh.
The
Okay.
ducks, the
Yeah.
ducks that aren't yours.
There's no time to waste.
them. No. I meant all of them, meaning the Panthers
Okay.
and the
okay.
Mammoth.
Thank
Pam,
you
I
for
feel my life draining from me. You have to hurry.
Gragnut, please shut
This will
up.
be the doom of us all.
Okay.
Joseph, Maxwell, Martin, no!
Okay, can I just do my Oliver roll then?
Yes.
Please?
So are you?
Okay.
Are you doing?
Are you
this-
doing it out of a will or memory? Whatever. You gotta try it.
Are you, you remember too? Will, hope, memory, bond, curiosity, or understanding. Edgar.
I sure hope you will do it quickly.
I think bond
All right.
with the animal.
Just roll 1d6 for me.
Okay.
The end of us
A
all.
4.
Okay, so guys, should I do
Joseph,
chaos roll and try to get a higher roll?
Joseph,
Or
Joseph, please don't do this.
I
Joseph,
feel like it's worth a chaos roll.
you think
I'm
so?
also willing
I can't
to
believe
give
you're
mine
currently
if it
discussing this
needs
the
to
way
be.
you are.
Nick,
Oh my
literally
gosh,
shut up.
no. He's casting his demon spells.
Okay, Nick, shush! I'm trying to concentrate.
Oh my gosh.
All right.
Okay,
Are we doing a chaos
should I
roll?
do chaos roll? Because I
Do
want
whatever
this
you
to work
must.
out, but
Do you want to hear the conditions before you decide? Should
Yes,
I give?
Oh my gosh.
Should I limit how many negotiation periods there are per game? Okay. I'm gonna say that a 4 will only get you a partial success in this matter.
And can I donate my chaos roll?
You can.
Mine
use mine
too.
first.
Okay.
I'll use mine first, and then we'll see.
Okay. So.
Thank you guys. I really appreciate it.
1d6.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
You can
nice.
re-roll your Oliver roll with advantage.
Ooh, that's
Okay.
pretty good.
Okay.
He says he can smell death upon us all.
Here's 1,
All right.
and here is 2. Same thing. No, it's slightly higher. Okay.
Yeah, it's
5 now.
What do we say? What do we say?
I feel like 5 is good. We might
Yeah,
be
five
pushing
is
it
really
to
good.
more. Yeah.
So keep 5.
I would say keep 5. Yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
I mean,
But
We're
we
just
still have a
communicating
lot of
this to
chaos
Greg now.
rolls. We still have a lot of chaos rolls and Oliver roll.
I
You can have my chaos if you want to try.
if we get a bad chaos roll though,
Yeah. If yeah.
it will mean
exactly.
death for
5
us
is
all.
good. Like 5 is almost the best.
Okay. So can you not tell me what 5 would get compared to 4? You
Okay,
said
I
four
need,
the first
I need to start like listing how many negotiation sessions y'all get in these games.
That's fine.
This will get you an almost complete success, but not 100% the way you want it to be.
Take it, Pam.
What percentage of the way of what is the percentage of the way she wants it to be?
That's abstract.
I need a number.
I will say 75 to 80% the way she wants
Oh,
it to
that's pretty good.
Mhm.
I'm expecting more. um.
Yeah, I agree. I don't know. I agree with Ryan.
Okay.
If we use another chaos roll, I'm afraid that the
Mhm.
the chances are that it's going to be lower than 5, just
Okay.
based on
Okay.
I'm writing
Alright.
this as a mechanic. Next session, we're
I think
allowed
we've done
to-
2 negotiation rounds, right? Has it only been 2 so far this session?
I think so.
I think
I think it's
so.
been like 3.
We did the
Oh.
Darius one and the Pam one. I'm trying to think.
Yeah.
Is there another one?
There's also
Why don't we use the negotiation session for Ashoka's crossbow hand?
because
Because
you
that's
were fine
awesome.
with what I told you.
That's true.
That's true.
You didn't like push me. Well, how good is the result you're gonna give me? You're just
Yeah,
like,
and I didn't
do
really
it.
want that to happen anyway.
That's fair.
Okay, I'll
Yeah,
trust Max and Ryan. I will trust, and we'll go with
Trust
the 5.
me. Trust me too.
And Gregnet. Okay.
You watch as all 3 creatures before you, as Joseph Maxwell Swanson starts to kind of shoulder his way, almost as if to face you directly. Pam, you just kind of
Oh my
swirl
gosh.
your hands around them, and they kind of turn kind of ethereal and glowy in almost a like oil slick or rainbow light through water way, and then kind of disappear. But you get a strong sense that they are safe.
Okay, good.
Pam, you have no idea what almost just happened. We almost all just died.
Yeah, you made that like 10 times worse than it would have been. Why did you aggravate him so much?
Because he was whispering evil things into my brain.
Why did I wilds?
I don't know. But it's I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure nothing wrong is happening over there.
As the DM rolls a 5.
To the folks that are swimming, you mean? I didn't quite hear what y'all were saying.
I was just saying I'm sure nothing wrong is happening with Maxwell now that he's in the Feylands. I'm sure everything's perfectly fine.
Alright, well, now that that's over, hopefully they're gonna be okay. Alright. Darius, do you want to go talk to our 2 other comrades?
I'll start messaging
All right.
now with my usual one.
All right. Are you within 120 feet? I would say that
Are we?
you probably are, but they are behind walls because they're in a different building. So, what would you like to do?
Could we find what room they're in?
So we're
You can
on the dock of the same building, right?
You can cast the spell through solid objects if you are familiar with the target and know it beyond.
And
beyond
know
the
it is
barrier.
beyond the barrier.
Yeah.
Magical
That
silence,
helps.
1 foot of stone, 1 inch of common metal, a thin sheet of lead, or 3 feet of wood blocks the spell. So
I'll just start messaging.
So I will say, roll an insight check to try and. So the way that this is kind of working is almost like, that one part of the Love Actually film where the dude goes around knocking on everyone's house saying, "Does Natalie live here?" Hello. Okay.
I don't think I've seen that one.
Okay.
Yeah, me.
Yeah, no one except Danny's seen that movie.
I am not.
I want
That's
to
a
see it.
very popular Christmas film. Okay, it's not that great, but I mean, it's age. Anyway, it's fine. Essentially, you have to kind of like gently circle the outside of the building to be like, hey, but magically. With a 15 insight, I will say it only takes you a couple of minutes to eventually find. You're kind of casting the spell loosely in a general area until. Are you messaging Maud or Iris?
I'll do both in a constant cantrip.
Okay.
Maud, Iris, this is Darius.
Okay. So, by the time you catch them, I'll roll a quick.
See, I got a 15 insight.
Yes. So you figure that they're humble people, even though Iris has money. She just wanted a place to sleep, so she wouldn't go for anything fancy up top. She's probably on one of the lower 2 floors, assuming that they are free. So you eventually kind of circle around towards almost the back of the building, halfway stepping on the like 6-inch wide wooden platform that surrounds most of these buildings, just kind of and you eventually hear back near.
Maud, Iris, come here. Yes, it's me. Come on outside. We gotta go.
No, but aren't you guys in the other inn? We were sleeping.
No, we got kicked out. We had to get out and get our buddies. They were being held arrested.
Oh,
So,
do I? Okay. Let me wake up Maud. Where are you? Keep messaging me, I guess? Because I don't know.
yeah, we're outside on the flying carpet. So,
Darius, you could also tell them that they can meet us in the morning. If they want to sleep. Also, where are the 2 sending stone things that we had? Who has those? I keep forgetting.
Oh yeah.
Good question.
I thought
I had
Iris
one.
had one.
And either I had one or Darius had one too.
I
But
thought
I don't remember who.
Darius,
we gave one to Iris at one point.
in
but
this
Both
brief,
of them?
brief time, in a brief moment when you're not
Okay.
casting messages, you're getting ready to send it again. You actually hear back in your head. So it turns out you're not the only one who's a wizard. I actually picked this up myself. And she just kind of continues. Darius, how does it feel as Iris repeats a spell that you're pretty sure she may have learned from seeing you cast it?
that'd be awesome.
Yay!
That'd be awesome. I can't wait to see it. But are you guys going to sleep, or are you going to get out here with us so we can get on going?
Out. I got it. Maud has like a whole sleeping thing she has to do. I gotta just get her. It's a whole thing. Just give me like 5 minutes, okay?
Okay.
We also need to consider how we will travel. Because there's already 3 of us on the flying carpet. Unless if somebody wants to make the magic carpet even more magical and be able to hold unlimited numbers of people. Wink, wink. Is that part of a negotiation? Should I not have said that?
That's just a sentence. That's not a full negotiation. I will let it slide.
I'm not worried about that, because if we can't have that many people, I'll fly myself.
Fly? Really?
I fly.
Really? Did I forget that?
What's
I must have
everyone's
forgotten.
passive perception?
15.
15. Darius?
Perception?
I can check for you. So passive perception is basically how much you see when you're not paying attention.
It's 10 plus your perception.
Darius,
You also check. Oh, 10. Can you check for me? I'm confused.
That's fine. Ashoka,
It's-
yours is 13. So I will say, I think Pam, you're the only one who notices this. As you're like in the slightly back corner side of this fancier inn, for a brief moment, you get a sense that someone's watching you. And you look up as someone who was just a moment ago leaning over the rooftop area of this building starts to walk away, and it's the movement that catches your eye. Do you want to roll perception
Like
check
that?
to see if you can figure out who it was?
Yes.
Okay. I don't think he was trying to hide it. It was Reno.
Okay. I'm in disguise. I'm in disguise.
You're in disguise,
Well, not-
and there's a man next to you wearing your clothes.
It's dark though.
So
That
you
give me some
wait
sort of-
the prerequisite 5 minutes for Iris and Maud to come around. You see them kind of tiptoe along the wooden platform out to the back. Iris has a sleek version of her usual pink wizard's hat. That's just the same, but like a like a Christmas time version with a little ball on the end, and it goes up over her ears. That's currently on, and she's done her hair up back into like braids to sleep on. And Maud looks as though you've just she looks deeply grumpy, but she is there with you. Are we leaving again?
Yeah. Maud, I'm sorry.
Come along, Maud.
Okay.
Aww.
Where are we going?
Catch up with our buddies.
Okay. Why did they leave?
Long story. We'll tell you on the way.
Yeah.
Can I
So
sleep
come on
on
up
the
there.
way, or is that sort
Yes.
of like a no?
Maud,
Okay.
Maud, we need you to inside voice. Okay? Just hop on and you can sleep.
But we're outside.
What?
We're outside.
You're outside?
You said inside voice.
Oh. Well, I need you to talk like you're inside then, while we're outside, okay?
Alright.
We're trying to be stealthy, okay? So, let's get on out of here, girls and boys.
As you are finishing saying this, Pam, I will say that since your attention has been piqued, you hear a slight "Aw," as someone stepping on the board starting to walk around the side of the building. Someone who doesn't seem to be trying to hide their steps either.
Can I use my divine sense? Are they close enough?
What's your range on Divine Sense?
60?
60. Yeah, they would be, because they're just around the corner.
Do you want me to send it in the chat?
Sure. Celestial field around. Yeah. You sense a being, but you do not sense that they are any sort of being within this list.
Okay. But, strong evil or powerful good? None of those?
I would say it isn't strong enough in either of those directions to particularly peak. But still, as you are finishing helping Maud onto the carpets, followed shortly by Iris, standing at the opposite corner of the boards from you, roughly 40 feet away, you do see Reno, who is smoking some kind of a cigar, and upon seeing you all there, kind of leans against the building on the corner and just kind of watches you all.
Anybody else notice him?
I will say now that he's physically here, I'm pretty sure all of you would notice that there's just a man there.
Barry, know that guy's name?
I just pushed the magic carpet forward as fast as it can go.
Okay.
Wait, so Darius is flying beside us, right?
Darius, are you
Aim,
casting
you can
fly
fly?
on yourself?
Is there too many people without somebody taking off?
Yeah, so the carpet can hold 4 people. Right now there's Greg Nut, Pam, Iris, and Maud, and you.
Okay. I'll take off.
Okay. As you start to like rush more people onto the thing, Reno calls out to you and he says, "Did you find a Duke there?" Do you say anything in return, or do you just keep going?
I don't respond.
Okay.
All right. I don't think this is not a good thing, Gregnut. Tonight was not a good night for us.
I absolutely disagree. We prevented the destruction of all life as we know it.
Are you fully leaving?
Yes, I'm going as fast as I possibly can.
Wait, Greg was trying to keep up. What's the matter, Pam? I don't understand.
And
Well, we're on the flying carpet.
And just a second.
Right. Yes.
Just a second before we take off. And the guy says, "Did we see the Duke?" You guys are going to spin around the corner, going away. And I'm going to turn around and flutter a little bit and say, "Man, you're dumb. I heard the Duke has been dead for 10 years.
Oh.
So you're saying?
And my Duke is true." So I keep saying, "See ya." And go.
Roll a deception check, Darius.
right.
Pam, who is that guy?
So
You say performance or perception?
I'm saying deception, because you are lying to this man.
Oh. I'm not lying.
What do you mean by what you've said?
The guy I know as Duke is dead.
Who do you know
Duke
as
John Wayne. Duke
Oh.
John Wayne is dead. He's been dead. So
So
I'm perfectly, I'm outright, and I'm not lying, nothing.
all right. Is your
So, I mean,
persuasion modifier the same as your deception modifier?
persuasion is -1 and deception is -1. Yeah.
All right, then the roll stands. Are you acting stealthily as you all exit, the four of you on the carpet?
I'm floating in the air, so it's got to be stealthy.
Everyone roll a stealth check for me. I will roll for Maud and Iris. This is Maud. Maud is asleep
Mom,
in someone's lap.
sleeping. Yeah.
What's my stealth? I forget.
+1, my dear.
Nice. I feel like I should
I'm
reroll
just gonna
mine.
make a character sheet for Grignet.
It will make sense.
Mod carrying this team.
Okay. So, Pam, you still have the highest passive perception. I will say, I think you feel eyes on... I think you feel eyes on you and on the bright pink colored witch girl as you throughout the night sky. And as we do that, let us briefly cut back to our swimming team. 3 more athletic checks. And then I wanted us to roll a d20 to see if there's...
Which I roll one.
All right, athletics. And you want me to just take 2 off of it because I'm towing Ashoka? Is that
Yes,
correct?
please.
All right, I will lower my bonus.
And then, Ashoka, you're rolling with advantage because you are being towed.
Ooh.
So,
This is
Rendor, you got
interesting.
a 21, a 19, and a natural one.
That one, yeah.
So, the first one you would have gotten 14, Ashoka. Roll 3 more times for me, please.
This is exhausting.
I know.
Mm.
Alright, a 10. So, in the end, that would be a 14, a 10, and a 17. Not bad. So, Rendor, since you rolled the natural one, I'm going to have you roll the d20.
Roll just a straight d20.
Yes, please. What is your... You have the very high passive perception, don't you? 27.
18, yeah. It's 18.
Okay. And Lily has a super high passive perception as well. And she's flying above.
Yes.
He's the 20-something, yeah.
Yes. So I will say, as you are kind of approaching, getting slightly beyond, the way that this area works, since it's semi-developed but not intended to be stayed in for long unless you're choosing to be either live a quiet life or kind of live in a tourist trap, is that there are long stretches where there's not much people around and it becomes clearly more swampy, more foresty. And as you are continuing, Rendor, you notice one thing. Lily, you notice too. Rendor, you notice as you're swimming in this kind of relatively straight path for a river. There's been a couple of turns, but very like naturally cut out of the land. You notice that up above there's like a slight... I don't know if you can hear those noises. A slight like almost bubbling or movement beneath the surface of the water that you're headed towards in maybe 50 feet. Lily, you notice the same. And then you notice that in a dearth, a good amount of time swimming and flying over these two, that while all this is happening, there was a brief moment where Rendor slowed down as there was a particularly rough tug on his foot from Ashoka. And in that time, as you kind of slow down, you notice off to the side, in an area where things hadn't been populated for a good long while, you see a lone cabin in... What is it? 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 What a particularly dense part of the swamp and woods. What would you all like to do?
I think we should check it out.
Let's check out the conveniently located cabin.
There might be a witch in there. She can grant us some potions. I can get my hand back.
I don't know why you made that decision in the first place.
I don't ask about your decisions. You don't ask about mine.
Is your hand completely a crossbow now, or
If you were to cut it open, there would be meat in there.
that's
It's crossbow meat.
Anyway, I will start swing towards the cabin.
Yeah.
All right.
Put my shield on when we come up to the water edge.
All right. Noted. Are you approaching the cabin stealthily, or are you just kind of heading up? I will say, for the sake of it, there are. You only see a light on, and easy to see now that you're on land. There's so little else around. You see a light on in only one of the windows, and there's no smoke coming from the chimney.
Let me handle this.
All right.
Can I use? I don't know what it would be, but Ashoka wants to kick open the door and
Oh no.
aim his crossbow.
No.
That would be strength.
Rendor will try to grab him from kicking in the door.
Okay. So let's make contested strength rolls or athletics checks.
Oh no. Oh, okay.
Meanwhile,
technically,
Lily is...
I think Ashoka could use acrobatics to avoid me
Yes, that's true.
Oh.
if it was better.
Whichever.
It's not. It's all -1, but you know what? I'll go for it. Ah.
Can I turn into a crow again and just start investigating?
Sure. Go ahead and do so.
Hang on, we shouldn't kick in people's doors if you want wishes granted from the witch and potions and things. Maybe don't kick down their door.
I don't know about you, but I've encountered quite a many witches in my life. And every time they've granted me potions, I've kicked open the doors and demanded it. They appreciate the gusto.
Do I believe this?
Roll an insight check.
Okay.
With your Ravenly investigate or crow, are you a crow or a raven?
In terms of actual gameplay, I'm a raven. In terms of story, I'm a crow.
Okay. With your crow
So
beak, you're kind of gentle on windows and such. Your brief investigation doesn't tell you much, but what it does tell you is that you're fairly sure there's something artificially darkening these windows from the inside, because it's not a natural darkness that a crow could see through. Even the area with the brief, of candlelight, it doesn't cast any shadows. The only thing you can see is the of candlelight.
Interesting. Very interesting.
So, what was the... Forgive me. The 19, Rendor?
The 19 was the insight check from Ashoka saying that...
Oh, yes. You think he fully believes this, but you doubt the truth of it nonetheless.
Okay. Let's knock first, and if that doesn't work, then you can try kicking. How about that?
If it doesn't work, I'll just use my crossbow hand.
I'll switch back after hearing them say this.
Let's shake on it. He extends his crossbow hand. Don't be afraid.
Rendor attempts to find a part of the crossbow that is graspable and gently shakes it and then knocks on the door.
Wait! Don't knock yet.
Oh.
There's something. The darkness.
I will also say, Rendor, because you had your foot struck through and then swam through, not necessarily potable water for.
Oh no! I'm sorry. I didn't mean to stick my foot through an arrow. I meant to hook the bow with my foot.
Oh, okay. Understood.
I'll have you know that it's not an arrow. These are bolts. Quite different. Don't offend me.
You're not wrong. Okay. So, Lily, you were saying?
The darkness inside of the cabin, it's magical, I believe. I think something's luring us here, but I'm not sure why. Something's off.
Exactly why we should kick down the door. They never expect it.
don't know
Let
how
me see if I
kicking.
Tell you what, I'll be bait. You guys hide over in the water, and then if I get sucked in, you come save me.
That's actually a good plan.
Thank you. I made it up myself.
All right.
Don't worry about me. Me and old crossbow hand can take care of ourselves.
We'll back you up if it gets bad.
If it gets hairy,
Yeah. Oh.
I ain't got no hair.
Would it be okay? I'll go hide. I'll go hide nearby, and I'll just tuck in behind a tree.
Yeah. I'll follow. I almost said ninjas.
Yeah, I know.
I'll follow Rendor reluctantly, but I'll hide
Alright.
as well.
Let's make some stealth checks for those who are hiding.
I do yourself. Great stealth. Despite being part rogue.
Alright.
It's really bad stealth.
12 and a 10. It's because you're doing the very Scooby-Doo thing of, like, I'm behind a tree. Here is my head poking out of the tree.
Yeah.
So you see Rendor, like, boop, with his half-melted off old man costume, and then just
Ah.
a crow sitting on top of his head, like, So, Ashoka, how do you approach the door since you're no longer kicking it in?
Help me! I'm just a little old man. I can't feel my hips no more. My car broke down and I need help. Somebody in there, please help me. I'm just a cute little old innocent lady.
Roll a persuasion check for me.
Oh gosh, my eyes can't see anything.
If there is somebody inside, do they have to roll a wisdom saving throw because you mentioned cars?
Weaponized talking about the other world.
Exactly.
So, you both watching from behind a tree recognize this is not a convincing performance, and yet, moments later, the door. Did you hear the door noise?
No.
Briefly, the slightest bit.
I'm sorry if you hear my fan, in addition to the noises I make. Do you hear my fans when this is like this?
Yes.
Yeah.
Alright, well...
I don't think the door noises are the most important thing.
Alright, well, you hear it go...
I heard that.
There.
Yeah.
And then, standing before you, shuffling on 2 feet of his own, is a similar old man, with a kind of wispy gray beard down his face, a shaved bald head, kind of gaunt-looking cheeks, and, like, protruding brow that casts his eyes in shadow, as he says.
Oh my God. Father, is that you?
Do you need help?
What?
Do you need help?
Yes, I need help. Can't you tell? I'm just an innocent old man, and I need potions.
Come into my cabin.
Absolutely. I'll just walk in here with my not crossbow hand behind my back. And Ashoka enters.
And as Ashoka enters, the old man does briefly glances about the forest behind him. And closes the door.
Oh, did you just...
behind him. And that's where we'll end tonight's session.
Oh gosh.
Oh.
Ashoka's gonna get got.
Oh no.
But I don't think he knows we're there.
Yeah.
Yeah, like just
I
barely.
think he just barely rolled under us.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, what's gonna happen?
Maybe this is the time that Ashoka finally kicks the bucket. The thing he was wished for so long.
Slowly
Oh,
trying
no.
to kill Ashoka.
Alright, and with our group slightly separated, and each being seen in perhaps ways they had not yet accounted for, we leave our game this night.
Yay,
Oh.
we did
Cool.
it!
We did it indeed. I feel like I'm missing something.
A cliffhanger?
Do y'all want a cliffhanger?
Sure.
Yeah.
Was that not a cliffhanger?
I guess it kind of
I
was.
feel like
huh?
that kind of, yeah.
Yeah,
We
Yeah.
can leave it there. That's fine with me.
it was a good
Alright.
ending.
My loves, my dears, would you all like to do our very special sign off?
Yes.
Yeah.
Alright. Then in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And
that's
just
How we roll. See you next month.
Everyone.
Nick!
No, don't.
Everyone, love you.
Good
Thank you
night.
so much.